starts at 12:30 or maybe 12.
Oh, yeah,
I thought it was like 11 that day.
from the Friday night football game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we are on page 93. Now, here's the deal about 93. It's adding and subtracting. You know how one day it was just adding, and one day it was just subtracting. Now they're mixing them up and doing adding and subtracting on decimals. So I'll just do first I gotta tell you something. At the top, let me scroll back up for a minute. It's introduced a new word, and it's annex. So underline this word at the top, even put like a square around it, draw some arrows to it. I'm gonna tell you what that means. Off to the side, put annex equals add a 0. That's all it means. Annex equals add a 0. That's all it means. It's a fancy word for just adding a 0. Annex means add a 0. Okay. So, on number 1, do you see right here, I've actually even kind of given you a hint by putting a blue box there. Guess what you're supposed to do? Instead of say add a 0, what are we going to say? Annex a 0. I don't really want to do any of the adding because it's so easy.
This is Holbert at CNN. As long good morning. As long as we face the flag and place our hands over hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is now time for the moment of silence. You may choose to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity that does not interfere with others. Moment of silence shall begin now. In the cafeteria today, we will be having corn dog, mac and cheese, green beans, fruit, and milk. Remember, for those of you interested in being on academic team, there will be another test after school Wednesday to see who makes the team. Today is Miss Sarah Harmon's birthday. Have a tiger day.
Okay. So I don't really want to do any of the adding with you, but I do want to do some of the subtraction with you. So let's do like number 10, okay? So on your paper, put 55.5. And I'm getting this right off your paper. You have it on in front of you too. Minus 4.56. Now you should already be going, oh, I need to annex a 0. Are you thinking that? Yeah, that 0 goes right there. You need to annex a 0. Because if not, oh, stop and look up here real quick. Everybody look right here. Some people do this, and I hope it's not you. They say, well, there's a gap there, so I'll just bring that 6 straight down. Do not do that. Instead, annex a 0, and then if I have nothing, can you come take 6 away from me? No. But can I go next door to my neighbor? You bet. My neighbor becomes a 4, and I become a 10. Slap your leg on 6 and count up to 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What'd you get? 4. If I have 4, can you come take 5 from me? No, but my next door neighbor has some I can borrow. So he becomes a 4, and I become a 14. Slap your leg on 5 and count up to 14. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What'd you get? 9. Bring your decimal straight down. If I have 4, can you come take 4 from me? Yeah, it'll leave me with nothing. But at least I didn't have to go borrow, and 5 minus nothing is 5. So that's your answer to number 10. Nothing that we haven't already done a bunch of times. But they're mixing it up by adding and subtracting on the same page. I think one other area, look at number 8, for instance. If this has a decimal, but this, excuse me, number 9, I saw the 8, so I'm sorry, I made a mistake. This is number 9, sorry. If this has a decimal, but this doesn't have a decimal, what do you think I want you to do to 8?
Add a decimal.
Annex a decimal and 2 zeros, so I would do this right off the bat. Right off the bat. Can you see some other places where we would need to annex zeros? Ooh, I see at least 3 more places. Where, Luke, holler out a number.
12.
Number 12. He says that, I'm assuming you mean right here. Is that what you mean, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Eric, where do you think we need to annex a 0? What?
Number 6.
Number 6. I agree. This has 2 places to the right of the decimal. This only has 1. So add a 0 there. All kinds of places to annex zeros. Colin?
Number 8.
Number 8. Oh, decimal here, but no decimal here. So that needs a decimal and 2 zeros, doesn't it? Are y'all catching on? Yeah. Okay, I think you're good on the front. Turn to the back. We have a lot to do on the back. Number 13. Jamie wrote 4.4 minus 0.33 equals 1.1. Is his answer reasonable? Why or why not? This is what I would do. I would add a 0 here, and I would add a 0 here. And what they're wanting you to do is they're wanting you to see, does this even make sense? And when they're asking this, this is a way that we can round. So let's just think real quick, okay? $4.40 here. I've got an idea. This is 33 cents, but I've got an idea. What if we made this 40 cents? Because then if we're subtracting, it would be 40 cents minus 40 cents, okay? So mark this out and put 40 cents on top of that. We're rounding, okay? So let's think about this. If I had $4.40 and you come take that 40 cents away from me, about how much more would I have left? $4. What did they say your answer is? $1.10. Is that even in the same ballpark? It's not even reasonable, is it? And you should say no. What should his answer be? Approximately what? $4. So put that. His answer should be approximately 4. And when I say approximately, you can abbreviate like that. Approximately 4.
So do.
His answer should be approximately 4. His answer should be approximately 4. His answer should be approximately 4, and you can use this for an abbreviation for approximately. Okay. Number 14. Trey wrote $9.09 minus, 0.1. Let's add a 0 to the end of that, and now how does that look in money? 10 cents. And he says his answer is 9.08. Is his answer correct? Well, let's see. Let's write it. 9.09 minus 10 cents would look like this. Now you can say 9 minus 0 is 9, but you can't say 0 minus 1. So this 9 becomes an 8, and this 0 becomes a 10. What would 10 minus 1 be? 9. And 8 minus nothing is 8. Now here's their answer. 9.08. Is his answer correct? No. Come on, wake up. I don't want to hear just from 2 people. Is his answer correct?
No.
What did they do? Think about it. Look at what they did. Let's figure out what he did wrong. How would you go from $9.09, take 0.1 away, and end up at $9.08? What did he do?
He forgot to put the 0 on.
Yeah, I agree. He forgot to put the 0, but how did he get that? How did he get 9.08, Brooklyn?
Because he thought it was just 0.1, but it's actually 0.
The only way he could have got an 8 here is if he subtracted the 1 from the what?
9.
9. Was the 1 ever under the 9? What should have been under the 9? A 0. So let's write that. What's our explanation? He subtracted the 1 from the 9. I guess there's your answer. He subtracted the 1 from the 9. He subtracted the 1 from the 9. It was never supposed to be that way.
How are you supposed to track?
SUBTRACTED. He subtracted the 1 from the 9. Okay. Now, this is fixing to get into real life stuff, so I hope you're ready. This is like real adulting stuff. So, let's start with Jane. What in the world did Jane buy? She bought, what does this say right here? 3 sheets of what? Poster board. So let's just stop right there. Let's look over at the poster board. And what do you see for the poster board? The poster board's what? $1.29. You know, I mean, we could do it a couple of ways. Just watch. We could do this. We totally could get that, and we could do that, and we could get the right answer, okay? Do you know a different way to do it? What's a different way?
3 times $1.
You could do $1.29 times 3. I totally agree. We haven't really done that yet very much in 5th grade math. I was thinking somehow do mental math. Mental math. So $1.29. What can we make $1.29 be that we can maybe add in our head pretty quick? What do you think of? $1.30. So on top of this, put 30 like that. Okay, but we got to be able to do this in our head. So how do we go? Immediately look at me. How do we go from $1.29 up to $1.30? What did we just add? A penny. So what's going to have to happen in our answer? We're going to have to take that away, aren't we? Now, how many did we buy? 3 of them. So $1.30, $1.30, and $1.30. So what would be 1, 2, 3 ones? Are you with me? So what would 30 cents and 30 cents be? 60 cents. Bentley, are you listening? And another 30 cents on top of 60 cents would be 90. So I'm at $3.90. But that's not my answer because I increased it by pennies 3 times, didn't I? Since there were 3 of them. So I got to go back 3 pennies. So what would my answer be? $3 and what? 87 cents. Good job. Now, not done. What else did she buy? How many packs of markers? What does that say right there? Somebody said 2. That's not a 2. What is that?
1.
What is that right there? A. A means 1, doesn't it? And how much is the markers?
44.
How much are the markers, class? $4.50. So come underneath this answer and put $4.50. Now add that up. And we'll see what Xander gets. What'd you get, Xander?
8.37.
Say it like money.
$8.37.
Do y'all agree with $8.37? Yeah? Okay, now watch what I want you to do. This was who? Who bought this stuff right here? Jane. So out to the side, I want you to put Jane.
But she still has construction paper.
No, she doesn't.
Yeah.
No, she doesn't. Jane bought 3 sheets of poster board and a pack of markers, period.
Oh,
Now I'm on somebody else's name. Okay, that's Denise. What did Denise buy? She bought what? 2 packs of what? Construction paper. So let's look over at construction paper. $3.79 was $3.79. We could change this to $3.80. I don't know if y'all could do that in your head or not. Let's just see if I write it. Let's see if we could do this. Okay, let's just see. Okay, all eyes up here. Now, how did I go from 79 cents to 80 cents? I increased by what?
By
A penny. So I'm gonna have to take 2 pennies away when I get to my answer. Are you tracking with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what would 80 and 80 be?
160.
$1.60. What's 3 and 3?
Six.
6. What's $6 and $1.60?
$7.
$7 and what?
60 cents.
60 cents, but I gotta take 2 pennies away from that. So that would be $7.58. There we go. That takes care of her construction paper. She also bought, what does this say? A tube of glue. How much is glue?
$2.39.
Okay, like I hope I still never even hear you answer any question at all. I mean, it's right there. Glue is $2.39. I never even hear you answer a question. And it's not fair that you're taking everybody else's answers. Xander, same for you. I never hear you answer a question. I hear everybody else in the class most of the time. Okay, add those up, and we'll see what Jake Lee gets. What'd you get? $9.97. Do y'all agree with Jake Lee?
Yes.
Yeah, and who was this? What name was this? Do you remember? Denise. So I'm going to put that out to the side. That's important information. Okay, now we're on this right here on who. Get your pencil on who. What does this say? Who spent what? More. So you have a choice. Kiara, is it Denise spent more or Jane spent more? Denise. There's your first answer. But Eric, what does the next question say? How much more did Denise spend? What do we have to do, Eric? Subtract what? Tell me what to write. You gotta start with that biggest number. Yeah, gotta start with the biggest number. $9.97 minus $8.37. Okay, there you go. Work that out and we'll see what Bentley gets. You don't even have to borrow on that. What'd you get, sister? Say it like money. $1.60. Do y'all agree with $1.60?
Yes.
Okay, there's your second answer then. You had 2 answers. You had the lady's name and then how much more she spent. Okay? Now, don't lose your notes because we're fixing to add something to it. Okay, on 16. What does it say Jane does? Jane does. She buys what? 2 more sheets of poster board. Well, if poster board was $1.30, or we rounded it to $1.30, $1.30 plus another $1.30 would be $2.60. But I got to take away 2 pennies because that was really only $1.29. So $2.60 minus 2 pennies would be $2.58. Find Jane on your paper and add $2.58 to it. Find Jane on your paper. That's why I told you to mark it. And add $2.58 to it. We'll see what Cooper gets. What'd you get, Mr. Coop?
$2.95.
$2 or $10?
10.
Okay, you scared me there for a minute. I was like, $2? No, $10 and what? 95 cents? Do y'all agree with $10.95?
Yes.
Okay, there's your answer to 16. Good job, guys. 17 says, Julene has $25 to make posters. So we gotta add up all the things that Julene goes shopping for. And trust me, this girl can shop. So we're on she buys. Are you with me? Okay, she buys. What's the first thing that she bought, Colin? Two packs of markers. Hope, how much does markers cost? It's right there. Markers. Class, how much do markers cost? $4.50, but I bought 2 of them. So what would just the 50 cents and the 50 cents add up to be? $1. And what's the $4 and then the other $4 gonna add up to be? $8. So what's $8 plus another dollar? $9. So I don't know, maybe we should start a new adding. And let's mark off the 2 packs of markers. Check, we did that. Okay, 1 pack, what does this say? This is the next thing she shopped for. 1 pack of what? Construction paper. And construction paper costs $3.79. You know what we could do? We could combine the $3.79 with the $9. What would $9 plus $3 more and 79 cents be? $12.79. Mark this out on your paper, and underneath it write $12.79. Okay, Xander, I just gave you an answer, and you didn't do it. So far we've taken care of the markers, and we've taken care of the instruction paper. What are we on right now? What does this say? 2 what? 2 tubes of glue. How much does glue cost, boys? $2.39. Do you want to add $2.39 and $2.39, or would you rather do some mental math? What do you want to make it? 2 what? $2.40. Just don't forget, we're going to have to take those pennies away, okay? So $2.40 and $2.40. What would the 40 and the 40 be? 80. And what would the 2 and the 2 be? 4. So I'm at $4.80, but I got to take 2 pennies away. So $4 and... Good. Oh my gosh, you're so smart. That takes care of that. And I'm marking off the 2 tubes of glue. And what's left? A what? Roll of tape. And tape was $1.99. Okay, there we go. Now add that up. Okay, well let me go add 2 and see if y'all got the same answer I got. So this is what I would do. I would have said 9 and 9 is 18, plus 8 more would get you 26, carry a 2. I would have said 7 and 7 is 14, plus 2 is 16. Then I would have added 10 to it. What's 16 and 10? 26, take 1 away is 25, because that never was 10, that was 9. That's what I would have done. 2 and 2 is 4, plus 4 more is 8, plus 1 is 9, and 1 and nothing is 1, and don't forget to bring your decimal straight down. Do y'all agree with my answer?
Yes.
Okay, now we're on how many. Okay, right here. Does this say how much money did she spend at Hobby Lobby? Does it say that?
No.
No, it doesn't. It says how many, get your pencil on it, how many sheets of what? Poster board can she buy with the money she has left? I don't even know how much money she has left. What have I got to do, Jake Lee, to figure out how much money she has left? Because let's go back to the very first sentence. She's got $25 in her pocket, but she's already bought a bunch of stuff. So I don't even know how much money she has left. Subtract what? This is what I've spent, and I started with $25. You're right. Just tell me what to subtract. And don't start with the small number, start with the big number. This is how much money I had. This is how much money I spent. Okay, $25. I agree. $25 minus $19.56. This is going to see how much money I have left. Hey, Bentley, please write that. Okay, I can't say 0 minus 6. I can't even go next door. So I'm going to go all the way down to the 5 and make the 5 become a 4. Next door becomes a 10. But he becomes a 9, so I can become a 10. So what's 10 minus 6? 4. I'm going to turn that over a little bit. 10 minus 6 is 4. 9 minus 5 is 4. You can't say 4 minus 9, so the 2 becomes a 1, and the 4 becomes a 14. Slap your leg on 9 and count up to 14. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What'd you get? 5. Okay, I'm still not done. Because does this question say, hey, look, hey, does this question say, how much money does she have left? Did it say that?
No.
No, let's read it together. How many sheets of poster board can she buy with the money she has left? Well, at least I know that I've got $5.44 left. So how much does the poster board cost? $1.29. So how in the world are we going to figure out how many pieces of poster board she can buy? You got an idea? Just throw it out there.
You could subtract, like, do a 2 at first.
Say it again.
You could add up 2 of the poster board numbers and then subtract it from the 5.
Okay, I totally agree. Did you hear what she said? We could add up some poster boards and then we could subtract it from the $5.44. Or we could just subtract from the very beginning too. What were you thinking?
You could make the 29 and 30 to subtract 30 minus 544.
Round that up to 130 and subtract it from 144 or 544. We could totally do that. I like everybody's answers. Let's just start with the money she has left. Let's just start with the money she has left. Come on, write this. And let's just see if she can buy one poster board. Okay, one poster board is $1.29. Lots of subtracting. So you can't say 4 minus 9. So the 4 becomes a 3, and the 4 becomes a 14. Slap your leg on 9 and count up to 14. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What'd you get? 5. And 3 minus 2 is 1, and 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay, now put a little star by this because that 129 means I bought 1. Now here's the question. Do I have enough money to buy another one? I do. Here we go. Let's buy another one. And let's put a little star by it so we know this is our second piece of poster board. Can you say 5 minus 9?
No.
No, so the 1 becomes a 0 and the 5 becomes a 15. Slap your leg on 9 and count up to 15. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. What'd you get? 6. Well, you can't say 0 minus 2, so the 4 becomes a 3 and the 0 becomes a 10. Slap your leg on 2 and count up to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What'd you get? 8. Bring your decimal straight down. 3 minus 1 is 2. Here's the big question. Can I buy another poster board? Yes, here we go. Minus $1.29 and put a star by that. This is our third piece that we're buying. Well, you can't say 6 minus 9, so the 8 becomes a 7 and the 6 becomes a 16. Let's count from 9 up to 16. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. What'd you get? 7. What's 7 minus 2? 5. 2 minus 1 is 1. Here's the last question. Can I buy another piece of poster board? But what do you know about this piece? It's the last piece, isn't it? Because, I mean, isn't $1.29 very close to $1.57? So I can at least buy one, but I don't really have to work this out because I know I'm not going to have enough money to buy another one. So how many stars did I end up with? 4. There's your answer, 4. Number 18 says, Miss Ibarra wrote 3 decimal numbers on the board followed by 2 blank spaces. Complete this sequence of numbers. Okay, well here's the first thing I want you to do. I want you to add a 0 right there. So we got to figure out how they're going from $4.15 up to $6.30. So here's what I want you to do. Okay, put your hand down. I just want you to watch me. Okay, all eyes on me. All eyes on me. I want you to take this $6.30 and I want you to subtract all eyes on me. Hey, all eyes on me. I want you to take this number and I want you to subtract this number and that'll tell you the difference. Or you could take this number and subtract this number, and that'll tell you the difference. And then when we figure out what the difference is, we're gonna take that number and we're gonna actually add it to this number and put our answers here. Because look, if this was money, $4.15 is going to $6.30, isn't that getting bigger? Yeah, so we know our answers here have to get bigger. So do y'all wanna do this minus this, or this minus this? It doesn't matter. What do y'all wanna do? The 630, okay, let's do that. 630 minus 415. Well, you can't say 0 minus 5, so the 3 becomes a 2, and the 0 becomes a 10. That's easy. 10 minus 5 is 5. You should know that. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 6 minus 4 is 2. Now, what in the world do I do with this information? Put your hand down and just listen. Basically, what it's saying is this is how much it's getting bigger every time. It's growing by $2.15 every time. So now take this number, which is $8.45, and add that $2.15 to it. Alexander, why aren't you doing this? Okay, Luke, why aren't you doing this? You should be doing what I'm doing on the board, okay? I feel like we've had this conversation before. Okay, you should have got $10.60, did you? Which you don't even need that 0 on the end. So if you just put 10.6, that's perfectly fine. Then take the 10.60 and add that $2.15 to it. Because every time we're adding $2.15, literally every time. And that's your final answer. So what'd you get, Mr. Eric, for the last blank? 12 what? Yeah, good job. Is that what y'all got too? Okay, good. Okay, this is the last ones I'm doing, and I'm really not even doing them for you. I'm just talking it through with you. So don't forget on 19, you can have more than one answer. It's all answers, Okay, and number 20 is the easiest question on the whole planet. It looks hard, but it's not, and you'll understand why when I read it to you. Choose all of the addition problems in which you, there's that word. What did annex mean to do? What did I tell you? Where you just added zeros to align place values in the add-ins. So on this very first problem, you don't even have to work it out. You don't even have to work it out. It's asking you, would you have to add a 0 to any one of these sides? Yeah? Look, does this have 2 places to the right of the decimal, yes or no? Does this have 2 places to the right of the decimal?
No.
So what would I have to do here? Don't say add, say annex is 0. So guess what? You just put an X there. That's all you do. It's the easiest problem ever, isn't it? It's basically saying if you annex zeros, put an X in the box. So on this next one, I see the decimal. I see 2 places to the right of the decimal. I see the decimal. I see 2 places. Did we have to annex zeros to that one?
No.
Then don't put an X in that box. It's that easy, okay? So stop for just a minute. Hey, stop for just a minute. So you got to do the front. You got to do those last 2 problems, and I've assigned Practice Buddy 2-6. But good news, it's not due till Friday, okay? So a little bit Monday night, a little bit Tuesday night, a little bit Wednesday night, okay? Go.